Well, I got it earlier today. First time playing it though. Did a little bit of the gauntlet. I just like, you know what, fuck it. I'ma just play a quick exhibition game, see how this thing rolls. First play of the game is a drop back by Mariota. An interception by Byron Jones. So let's get it. See if it shows the replay. I don't know.
Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Man, the graphics and shit, like the presentation is dope.
First interception thrown.
I'm now like months behind, but I always get Madden from the jump, but you know, due to the way my bank account is set up.
Well, Dallas comes back out. Let me ask you about the game you called last week when they beat Detroit.
Here we go.
With a field
First
goal
offensive play, playing on all Madden.
To get back to 2-2.
See how this rolls.
Vital victory for them because you know how things happen. If it happens in Texas, it's big, right? When it happens with Dallas and the Cowboys, it's monstrous. So to get them back to 2-2, kind of tamp down a little bit of panic that was coming from their fans. That was huge. But Ezekiel Elliott, he was a full-grown man in that game. 152 yards on the ground, 240 all-purpose yards, a big catch down the stretch. He did everything.
Try to let everything play out. See how this whole presentation
defense in the NFL through 4 weeks, but boy, he put it on him, and that was a vital victory for the Cowboys. And Dak Prescott played well too.
And next up, Battle of the Lone Star State as
they
they
head down to Houston. Change up the roster a little bit. Add Hyde over to the Jags.
Loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A second down throw for Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
I got to develop my tight end 1 second. Get a franchise going.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Swaim out of Texas.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
I got to mess around with the roster. I mean the depth chart.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Drops it underneath to Elliott.
Let's go.
And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at
I'm looking for bees, but covered his ass.
6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Nah, man, you got to do that once.
Did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though, and it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going. Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw a little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right, that opening drive, keep those chains moving. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Casey,
the big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there. Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition.
Man, I should be able to move what's his face over there.
You're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Oh, what the fuck?
He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
Shit.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away.
All right, inside the 20. It's all right.
We got to discuss the Tennessee Titans' victory last week as they come back out here on offense, Charles. That win over Philadelphia in overtime was downright impressive because they had the chance to maybe tie on the field goal. They said, no, let's go for the win.
Yeah, they actually sent out the field goal unit, and then their head coach pulled them off. After the game, he said that was his intention the entire time. He was going to go for it. He just wanted to see how the defense would react. Sent him back out there. Mario Corey Davis from 10 yards out for the game winner.
Sean Lee.
That last drive,
Mr. 5-0 himself.
They also asked the head coach about his whole attitude about it.
Them big boys.
He told his team, we're going to be aggressive.
Great tackles.
If I told them we're
Center's
going to be
alright.
aggressive, then I had to show that we would be by
Joe
my
New.
play calling.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Dion Lewis, a first carry for the expatriate.
Damn.
And a very short pickup.
You could get off that block.
16. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. And a look at the defense
to the line, baby. Them hot boys. Them hot boys. Soon enough, I'm going to have Leighton take over that left side. Xavier Woods, X laying down the woods, son.
He knows how to get to the quarterback.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Uncorks one for Davis. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Second interception, but second time on my defender fucking man.
48-yard line.
Cheeto.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception.
Ordinarily,
we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Now I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they.
I should have just ran it.
Starting spot, great opportunity.
I'm going to beat them out.
Playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 12.
What were they doing over there?
The first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spell the play before he gets there.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So not much to speak of scoring-wise in this first quarter of play. 0-0 our score. We're back to Arlington in just a moment.
Hey, was my monster still in here? Yeah. Can you go put it in the fridge, Em? Isn't that cold?
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
What other one? Is there still some in there?
give is to Elliott. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Benny Logan in there on the tackle.
We could probably still keep the napkins, baby.
Hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll give to Elliott.
There you go.
Not able to fight forward inside the 15 to the
Hey, look, use one of those napkins to clean this up.
8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
They go play action here on first down. He'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Brian Arakpo in there to drop him.
On air? Just broadcasting.
It's interesting, partner, that most
remember in Alaska when we used to have the video and then you could see yourself? The same thing. Except we don't have a camera.
52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
This is Elliott.
And he's going to
shit.
be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And they're going to have a third down.
It seemed like the situation was second and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be.
And this is caught for a
Gallup.
Touchdown. Michael Gallup from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys are in for 6. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Marcus Mariota getting ready to go again here on offense. What a disastrous start for him so far. He's thrown the ball 2 times, both times intercepted.
The heck with his progressions. The heck with what he's seeing downfield. It's really simple, partner. See the color shirts your team's wearing? Throw to those. Not the other color shirt. The color that your team is wearing. That's what the coach is telling him right now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. This is Lewis. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout.
So we need to get her a tie.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios
really? 30 bucks?
in
I thought I
Orlando.
was cheaper somewhere else. We'll find them. I think they have the ties still at Target.
Mariota now on second down.
Came inside.
Flush to his right, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. On third down, Mariota.
Get him.
The pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
You got to get you the tie, like Mom said, the white shirt. And she wears a scarf right.
So
I think they had them back at Target. They had it back a package or something.
Back out and ready.
Yeah. Yeah, because I was going to get it, but it looked like just the stuff for, like, if I wanted to go, like, half-ass, you know, like just a tie or whatever. Gryffindor.
Accessories?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Where do we go to? Hot Topic?
Yeah.
That had a whole bunch of hot Harry Potter stuff.
Even necklace and chocolate, I think. I know that is
I didn't see the price, but they had a Letterman of Gryffindor, like the actual like nice jackets. I was like, oh, I would so fucking wear this like every day. Like, but I don't know how much it was.
Did
but
they have like ties or anything like that? Yeah.
I don't know. We should go back because they had a bunch of shit.
They did have ties.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because I got excited because they had on one side they had Slytherin and Hufflepuff, and then the other one was Gryffindor and.
They had robes. I'm gonna be a wizard.
They had a lot.
The old lady.
The old lady.
Do you want to go trick or treating or not?
Oh no, mom could be Ron Weasley's mother.
Who's that?
The redhead lady, the one who's like, get away from my daughter. Remember at the end? No, you don't. Okay.
Ronald Weasley, did you take the car?
On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep is Tavon Austin.
Oh, shut up. Go.
This is fielded at the 7.
All right.
Done on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Oh, perfect for Halloween. Like Descendants colors, right?
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
Yep. And, the car on outside. So while we can beat it out there.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's got some space
come
here.
on out of there.
And he'll take this up
Oh,
near
the
the 35, maybe the 34. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Dak fighting.
Huh?
You like them? Oh,
I like these colors better. These are nice too, but.
This is a turquoise, I think.
Oh?
Turquoise?
Turquoise.
Yeah. I remember they also had like earrings.
Hey, clean this up, girl.
Earrings and necklaces. Can you buy like the earrings and the necklace?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how your math work and homework is this week, and we'll go from there. Okie dokie. You pick up your knowledge of math and money, then you'll be good. Okay? Okay.
The former Jag Hearns for the Dallas first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Shit.
And incomplete. Well, while we have a second, wanted to touch on a new program that's making its debut that's got a lot of people excited, Charles. It's the Madden 99 Club. Now, what that is, gives special recognition to those guys with an overall rating of 99. Of course, that's as good as it gets. So through a partnership with our friends at Nike, you're going to see custom, one-of-a-kind gold 99 Club cleats and gloves.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Brown, Gronk, and Luke Kuechly.
And you and I were
Dude, I had Gallup.
sneak peek at them, and I'll tell you, for my money, really cool thing that they're doing. Sharp, sharp look. And how cool would it be for those guys to be part of that exclusive club and have something that no one else in the league has that signifies them as 99?
Are you playing with someone?
No.
That's pretty cool.
Prescott yet again. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring it down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. There's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Here's Thompson to return it. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
Yes.
Hey, can you help me open it?
Let me get one. Did you take this off?
Yeah, because I thought it was
okay. I just want to make sure.
Is that kind of like burnt?
You only eat one. You only do one at a time.
What is it?
It's a peppermint.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Well, CD, a quick look back at Week 4 in the NFL. Not good for rookie QBs. They went 0 for 4. You had Rosen and Mayfield making their first starts. Both close losses.
Yeah, and Sam Darnold took on Jacksonville.
Come on,
one of the better defenses in the league. That's a tough go, and obviously lost that game. And then how about Josh Allen in Buffalo? Going to Green Bay, the Packers wearing the throwback uniforms. He almost didn't have a chance in that one. That was a really difficult one. But you mentioned Rosen and Mayfield. Close losses, acquitted themselves pretty well overall, although Mayfield did turn it over 4 times in the game. But I like what we're seeing out of him. The one winner, though, is Lamar Jackson, but it doesn't go on his record. He wasn't the starting quarterback. Used a little bit in their game in their win over Pittsburgh.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
That's
12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room.
Let's go.
Go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to sack him for a loss of 6. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road in just one big play away.
Whichever one is the nerd.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Oh, come on.
His target. It's sharp. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now they'll run with Lewis. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion. But he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 3rd down.
Ah, shit.
It's Lewis. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the 1st. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans.
Good job.
Offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still 2nd down.
A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6.
Okay.
Now Lewis. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
3rd and short yardage, Mariota. And that is incomplete. Uzier there to make the play in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Suckup will put this one right through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And now here come the Cowboys. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 70 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point attempt to come here.
Okay, boy.
Extra point safely through, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Play fake. Mariota. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And that one results in 35 yards. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. First down, Mariota. Smith catches left side. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays. It's harder to move it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Now Mariota, he'll find Taylor, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Mariota, and this one complete to Smith. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll give it to him up the middle. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Throwing, Mariota.
Nope.
He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone.
Oh, baby.
So no 6 points, incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And Suckup will put this one right through. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game. And on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? Might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball. But here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose, as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that. And that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Gonna go down.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey. We're going 47. Kill.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Here's Elliott.
Damn it, what am
Pushes way up to about the 44 here. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He's been terrific so far.
Robin.
Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. A big play, 3rd and 2. This crowd dying for a stop. He's back to throw. Going underneath for Lewis. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. Back to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they get the football. They'll set up
2nd interception, baby.
49-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll run with Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Hey, mate, you're going to fall.
The scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes